Good morning from Prudent Prosperity, Wednesday, October 22nd. Here are 5 things you need to know today. Number 1, stock futures are little changed after the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit a new record high Tuesday, boosted by big gains for a couple of blue-chip companies that reported strong quarterly results. The earnings calendar is busy again this morning, but the big release is scheduled for after the closing bell, when Tesla is due to report. Futures tied to the Dow and the benchmark S&P 500 were hovering near unchanged in recent trading, while Nasdaq futures slipped 0.2%. Bitcoin was at $107,900, down from a high on Tuesday of around $114,000. The yield on the 10-year Treasury note, which can affect mortgage rates and other consumer loans, was at 3.94%. down from 3.96% at yesterday's close and trading at its lowest levels since early April. Number 2, gold continues to lose ground after the precious metal recorded its steepest one-day decline in a dozen years on Tuesday. Gold futures were down 1.4% at $4,055 an ounce in recent trading, after dropping nearly 6% on Tuesday. Investors are anticipating an end to the U.S. government shutdown and a potential U.S. trade deal with China, both of which could help calm the market uncertainty that pushed gold to a series of record highs recently as investors turned to safe haven assets. Silver futures, which also have been trading at record highs, were down this morning after a steep decline yesterday. Number 3. Tesla is scheduled to report third-quarter results after markets close today, the first of the Magnificent 7 major technology companies to release results this earnings cycle. Tesla vehicle deliveries in the quarter topped analysts' expectations, and Wall Street will be looking for further details on consumer demand and the rollout of low-cost models. Investors will also be eager to hear updates on full self-driving software, robotaxis, and humanoid robot Optimus, as the company leans into its AI transformation. Analysts surveyed by Visible Alpha expect Tesla to report revenue of $26.6 billion and net income of $1.5 billion. Options pricing suggests traders expect Tesla shares to make a big move after the earnings report. The stock, which gained 33% over the past 3 months, was little changed in pre-market trading. Number 4, Netflix shares are falling after the streaming giant's quarterly income came in below analysts' expectations amid a tax dispute in Brazil. The company reported earnings per share of $5.87 and revenue of $11.51 billion, lower than the EPS of $6.92 on revenue of $11.52 billion that analysts tracked by Visible Alpha anticipated. One Netflix officials said that a charge related to a 10% Brazilian tax on certain payments was not in its forecast and affected its bottom line. Our operating income would have exceeded our forecast absent the Brazilian tax matter, co-CEO Gregory Peters said on a conference call. 2 shares of Netflix were down more than 7% ahead of the opening bell. Number 5. DraftKings shares are higher after the firm announced it would acquire Railbird Technologies, providing an opportunity for the sports betting app to enter the lucrative predictions market. 3. DraftKings acquires Railbird to advance future growth in prediction markets. The move comes as prediction markets, which aren't subject to the same types of regulation as sports betting, have boomed this year, with companies such as Kalshare and Polymarket attracting significant investor interest. We are excited about the additional opportunity that prediction markets could represent for our business, said DraftKings CEO Jason Robbins in a release. Shares of DraftKings were up more than 3% in recent pre-market trading. And that's it for today.
If any of today's insights sparked a question or made you think about your own financial journey, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Let's take your next step together, strategically and confidently. And always remember, stay prudent, stay prosperous, make it a great day.